Good day, everyone. So today I want to talk about the importance of explaining to your kids what good hygiene is, and also the importance of communicating with your children so that they can be aware of some things that they have to do as an adult. And all too often, I see people who, adults and young adults, and children, you have to teach them from when they're small, who don't know how to bathe themselves. So I think that comes from the home when the children are growing up. If the parents are just letting the kids grow up and they're not raising them, that's how these things happen. I was a foster parent for 20 years, 20 or more years, I want to say. It was more than 20 years that I was a foster parent, and I had children coming in and out of my home that didn't know how to bathe themselves. They didn't know how to clean their room. There was a number of things that they didn't know how to do. So, I feel like we need to do a better job at communicating with our children, who later on will become adults. And if you don't communicate with them while they're children, when they become adults later on, they will still have some of the same habits from childhood because no one ever taught them. So, um, and for any young adults that are listening, it's very important to take a bath at least once a day. Um, you know, I had, I'm not going to even say one, maybe quite a few girls in my home at one time who their moms never taught them how to change their sanitary napkin or insert a tampon. Excuse me, my nose is so I feel like I have allergies. But anyway, they didn't know how to do that. And then, like, it's kind of shocking at first, but then you realize uh there's reasons why the children are where they at the moment. Not always, do the children deserve and belong in foster care, but number of children and a number of adults, because I also work in a nursing home, do not know the importance of taking a bath and personal hygiene. So I'm just going to say that we have to do a better job at talking to our children about their hygiene, you know. With girls, I think we need to talk to them about, taking a bath, you're washing your whole body, washing all your private parts, you know, when you have your menstruation, to change your pad at least every 2 hours, every hour, or every 2 hours, and to bathe in between changing. And if you don't bathe in between changing, we have to teach them to walk with either baby wipes or, the little, I forgot what you call it, but it's like a squeeze bottle. Um, Soap and water, vinegar and water, and the squeeze bottle, you can just basically rinse yourself off while you in the middle of changes. But a lot of young women don't know how to do that, and they don't know the importance of changing their underwears daily, and you know simple things like that. Some young men, they don't know the importance of washing underneath their arms, um, brushing your teeth, brush your teeth. Um, uh, Young men should wash your face. Don't come outside with like sleep in your eyes and dry saliva on the side of your face. Um, there's a lot of other things that children, in not only in foster care but just in general, won't know how to do if you don't teach them as the parent. Like people, we have to get in tune with our children and teach them how to be adults, like how to become adults in a positive way. Um, a lot of children and adults don't know that, like the bed sheets on your bed, at least take them off and wash them and change them at least once a week. Change your bed sheets. You change the pillowcases. We wash your bedding, all your bedding. Just take that and wash all your bedding at one time. Um, Wash your clothing. Don't let your clothes pile up without washing them. I've seen a lot of young people not washing their clothes. And if you live in New York City, there's laundromats. They won't go to the laundry. They won't do anything. As far as cleaning their clothes go, they just keep wearing the same thing over and over, even if it stinks. We have to teach them better than that. We have to teach them to, when you are going to the laundry, to wash your towels, wash your bed sheets, young ladies and men, if you have, or even in your own room, if you just have a room in your parents' house, take your curtains down and wash your curtains. You know, um, Wash your hair. Your hair. I have locks, and a lot of young people have locks. If you don't wash them, they stink. They do. Okay. Um, what else can I say? And these things, I feel like they should be reinforced, because if you tell a young person to do these things when you're in the middle of seeing them not doing it, and you tell them to do it, sometimes they'll do it that one time, and then if you're not paying attention again, they won't. Be back to the same old thing. So, like with parenting, some things that you say, I know you get tired of repeating yourself, but some things that you say have to be kind of repetitive. And like when my children were little, like as far as getting them to start cleaning up early in life, like try to have them trained to get up and make their bed, have them trained to at least twice a week clean the house. Like I said, when my children were little, I used to take them with me to the laundromat. I would let them fold the socks, put all the socks together, match all the socks. Have them help you with the household chores too. And just so they can feel like they're helping, and they learning how to do it also. So I also do it with my grandkids too. So I would do things like take everything out the refrigerator. I would make them take everything out the refrigerator, show them how to wipe down the refrigerator, and let them know that before you put everything back in the refrigerator one by one, you should wipe those off too, and then put them back in the refrigerator. If I wanted to wash down my cabinets, I would have them in the kitchen with me. I would let them stand on a chair, take everything out the cabinet, and then I would wash, you know, the storage bins that I had stored in the cabinets. And then I would make them wipe down all the canned goods or whatever I would have in the cabinets, and put it back in the cabinet after you wiped it down. So also when they were young, I didn't let them mess with oven spray too much, because that thing sometimes it makes you cough. So I would clean the oven, but I would show them that the oven also has to be clean. Because when you live in a house or an apartment, you want to make sure that your personal space is clean. The place where you're cooking, your kitchen and your bathroom, always should be clean. Um, the children will I see children and adults jumping in and out of the bathtub and taking showers, and no one's washing the tub out. That's unacceptable. Like, if you jump in the tub, then you should be washing it out, you know, when you get out the tub. When you get in the tub, if you choose to get in the dirty tub, that's on you. But when you get out, you're supposed to clean it for the next person. Um, Toilets. Clean them. Let them know the importance of flushing the toilet. Some children don't know to flush the toilet. I'm dead up serious when I say this. They don't know to flush the toilet. So you have to show them that, the toilet needs to be flushed after each use. And also, if you leave any refuse in the toilet, you know what I call refuse? Refuse to go down. If you leave any refuse in the toilet, you ought to flush the toilet again. Also, your toilet should be clean inside and out. Inside the bowl should be clean too. Down around the bottom of the toilet, a lot of people don't. Down around the bottom of the toilet needs to be cleaned. Yeah, you have to bend down and clean down there. Your sink, and men, y'all are guilty of this too. Men and children, but the men, yes, y'all don't be doing this. What I'm about to say. Stop. I repeat. Stop brushing your teeth all over the mirror and all over the sink. I don't want to come in the bathroom and see specks of toothpaste on the mirror. And the spout that the water comes out on the sink. I don't want to see specks of toothpaste around the sink and around the spout. And if you have anything hanging up, I don't want to see specks of toothpaste all over it. So you brushing your teeth, please don't brush your teeth all over the mirror. um, it's nice to make light of it, but hygiene is very important. And if you want your children to go out and live a productive lifestyle and not be teased, not feel inferior, or just knowing how to have basic life skills, you should reinforce them. As the parent, just reinforce it. Just like the other day, one of my daughters called and said my granddaughter was not listening. Well, you know what I told her? I told her to take it back old school. I don't mean beat nobody. That's not old school. I mean, it is old school. And to me, well, me personally, I don't say it for anybody else. I mean, I know a lot of people will probably see it like abuse back then. But I think those butt whoopings made me a better person. I'm sorry, y'all. My grandma was no joke with that belt. and those tree branches. But anyway, I feel like you should reinforce certain things. But like I said, my daughter called me and she was saying my granddaughter was acting up. So I took her back old school and I told her, you know what you do? You sit her down at the table, get a piece of pen and a paper. You could start off with 10, I guess. 1 through 10. I will behave myself and do the right thing. Make her write that 10 times. Remember they used to do that to us, y'all? Y'all remember? I know y'all remember. If you in my age group and you're over 50, you remember sitting down writing that. Sometimes it would be 50 to 100 times if you did something really bad. You would be sitting there, your hand would be hurting, and you wouldn't be able to get up from that table until you finish writing, I will not be bad in class, or I will pay attention in class, or whatever it might be. So, we need to go back to those old school ways of teaching the children. So she's like, Mom, that's a great idea. I'm going to try that. And I told her, I said, yes, daughter, you have to keep reading. Then you let her know if she does it again, whatever it is, the thing that you're trying to get her to stop doing, next time it'll be 20 times you'll be writing this. And then you just keep increasing it over time. That's what I would do. I'm not going to use physical force because today, physical, according to everybody, according to, physical force is abuse. So, yeah, things like that don't hurt. I say sit them in the corner. Remember how if we were caught chewing gum in class, we would be sitting in the corner and she would stick the gum right here on your forehead. Yeah, come on, bring it back, people. Don't be scared. Bring it right on back. Get you a little corner in your house and get you a chair and sit that baby down in the corner until that's time out. So sometimes we have to reinforce things and we have to use consequences for the things that they won't won't do, or act like they can't hear when you're talking to them about personal things like that. And yeah, we just have to think how effective is our communication with the children when we're talking to them. And so hygiene is something that I feel like has to be reinforced, because hygiene consists of you doing different things at different times, like you're washing your clothes. That would be separate from washing your body. Cleaning the house would be separate from washing your clothes and washing your body. So those things you just have to, when you get up in the morning, make your bed. At night, straighten up your room. um, you know Girls, you don't have to go outside dressed half naked to feel pretty, or feel accepted, or have some kind of self-esteem about yourself. Um, I'm just gonna tell you that I feel like a woman will get respected more when they're more covered up. I mean, and that's just my opinion. Some people beg to differ, but I feel like as women, we should start really respecting ourselves as far as the way we show up and the way we present and represent our daughters, because also your daughters are watching you, and um, they're gonna do what like I remember growing up hearing do as I say and not as I do. Well, today that flies right out the window. Children are really not gonna pay attention to that, but they are watching you. So what you do in front of your children does matter. Um, but yeah, I just wanted to get up here and say that, like, there's some children who struggle with brushing their teeth. They struggle with combing their hair. They struggle with washing their hair. They struggle with washing their bodies. Um, Guys, change your underwear. Change your socks. Um, put deodorant on. Brush your teeth. Um, I'm not gonna make a big deal about the beard because I like hairy. I like the rough look. So, but you can keep it clean so that it doesn't stink, and keep your hair clean so that doesn't stink either. But other than that, everything is about reinforcing when it comes to raising your children, when you're speaking to them. And not only do you have to reinforce by speaking to them, but you should also know how and practice how to listen to them. Because, like I said, being children should be seen and not heard. That goes out the window. That doesn't apply today. So, um, you need to listen to your children when they're talking, and comprehend what it is that they're trying to say to you, so that you can help them the way that they need to be helped, or you can give them the advice that they need to guide them through life. So that's what I wanted to say. Nobody's perfect, but our children need to know how to keep themselves clean. They need to know the importance of having good hygiene and not having a messy house, a dirty house, dirty bed sheets, and all that kind of stuff. So um, I think that's it for now. And I hope we do, all of us who may be slacking because we're tired, we have to go to work. You have so many things to do when you're not at work. It becomes sometimes hard to be a parent, but once you have them, there's no turning back. So you have to stay on your P's and Q's, cross your T's and dot your I's when it comes to your children today, because if you don't do it, the streets will do it. The streets will do it. The internet will do it. The internet will show them. The streets will show them. And, um, people that you don't want around them will show them also. So, with that being said, if you like the discussion that I just had about personal hygiene and the importance of speaking to our children about it, and reinforcing certain things as far as hygiene goes, and this resonates with you, can you do me a big favor, please? Can you click like? Can you share this content for me? And I really would appreciate it if you comment below and let me know if what I'm saying resonates with you. Also, if you could do me just a big favor, a big but little favor, hit that notification bell if you're interested in seeing my future videos or past videos. Or the notification bell wouldn't be for the past videos, but the notification bell will be for you to know what time that I will be uploading the next video. So if you like what I just said and it resonates with you, click like, share, and subscribe. Also comment down below, because all comments are welcomed. Love you all. Have a good one. And don't forget, let's reinforce this with these children, because they need that today. Love you.